Okay. Let's go now to another experience that your guide has already prepared for you, but we will use one very fun technique. I want you to imagine a colorful, or only one color or more colors, your favorite colors, a tunnel, such transport device.
I see a person.
Oh yeah, tell me. You're probably already there. Tell me about the person.
I have seen this photo before in our home in Iran.
What? The photo of this person, really?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a man.
Yeah, we have we have two apartments. In one of the apartments that we rent one of them. The other apartments that we go to when we travel, we stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the photo is maybe more than 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So it's
He's my great. He's my grandfather's grandfather on my mom's side,
Mm-hmm.
and this photo I've seen in our living room
Mm-hmm.
on him and some other people. He's fat, quite long, but not too long. He has a hat, one glass on this eye,
Mm-hmm.
mustache.
Mm-hmm. I know this small one glass. It's specific word. It was like the fashion in those days. It's the
Yeah.
beginning of the 20th century, probably end of
Is it
19. No,
maybe
it's like
is it 1800s?
yes. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's
correct.
from 1800s
Mm-hmm.
because he was my grandfather's grandfather, great
Mm-hmm.
grandfather.
Probably the end of 19, beginning of 18 something year. Okay, so you didn't feel anything before when you were looking at this picture, just curiosity probably. But now
Yeah,
you
but now it's him, and he has a lot of kids.
hmm On the photo you saw a lot of kids.
I don't know if it was his kids or not, but now I can see that he has a lot of kids, and he has one like this.
This is like a stick to
Yeah.
to.
And he has a fat woman as a wife. She's someone just brings him kids,
Mm-hmm. Oh.
give birth to his kids, but he doesn't really like him. He's someone that keep the household running, but he usually go with other women.
I see.
Women.
So he's making children constantly to his own wife. He's also have lovers outside of the marriage.
Yeah, and he has very much attitude. He has very good self-esteem,
I see.
confidence,
He has no problem
and
with the
people have very
confidence.
much respect for him. He's like how can I say?
Like ancient
the
old.
king of his own area where
I
he
see.
lives in
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
city, and he is rich.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really have problems. He's living life.
Maybe businesses, many things here.
Yeah, but people are running this for him. He doesn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He already is like the big boss.
Yeah.
So in the region, he's the most popular,
Yeah.
and he's. We can say that he has this prepotence or omnipotence problem, arrogance,
Yeah.
high self-esteem.
Sometimes he can be rude, laughing at
Mhm.
others,
Mhm.
making fun of others.
Yeah, well, we see from where a karmic that could be. But let me ask him. Let's go. So now he's old man, right? You seeing him as an
50 years old, I would say.
not so. Okay, let's go at his home and see how he perceives his children and his wife.
He doesn't care really much about them. They are like there for themselves playing.
Mm-hmm. Nobody is. So his feelings, they're not mature enough to love anyone. And can you check if he loves any of the lovers? Or
Not
if
really, it's only for his satisfaction.
It's only sexual pleasure, but no. And well, let's ask him something now. If he ever been in love to anyone, doesn't matter who.
No, he never learned how to love.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he doesn't love his kids really.
He doesn't know how to. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So in this lifetime, he
He's
was just
he's not an evil
concerned.
person, but
Just
Mm.
not develop the heart
he's
area.
not a person with feelings.
And can you feel? Let's go in a situation. Let's ask him to show a situation when he interacts with subordinate people, with such who, I mean, he's the boss to them. Is he respectful?
Yeah, I would say he's quite respectful.
And about friends, does he have any friends?
Yeah, people come and go at his home.
But how does he feel to them? I mean, is he enjoying good company?
Yeah, they talk, they drink tea.
So at least he's communicative and not
Yeah.
isolated, and it's some wave of affection starting when you have friends. But is he mocking with his friends or not?
No, they have, but they see him as a very respectful. They have more respect towards him than he has towards them. He's not mocking with them, but he's like a higher level.
Yes, and they are alert about that.
Yeah.
They don't allow them frivolities.
Yeah.
I see. So it could have been that problem with the. Let me ask again about. Can we go and see his wife? We will be able to check from her point of view now in some domestic, environment. Maybe his wife. How if we look at her? How do you find her? How does she look?
You know, she's like, I will not say slave, but she's the one, doing all the hard things at home. And he really see her as, not as a slave, but someone just,
Servant.
yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
But she's like, she also has attitude.
And what is her character then?
She's a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
She has attitude, but
To oppose him sometimes?
what?
To oppose to him sometimes?
Yeah,
Very
they're
good for
they're
her.
good with each other, but they have no sexual interact.
Mhm.
They're like how can I say, housemate?
Yeah, but she has. Is it like 6 or more children they have, or some
Yeah,
big
they
number?
are 6, 7. They are a
Mhm.
lot, maybe
Mhm.
9 even.
So she was actually, well, the sexual ability again is abusing her. It is abuse because it's abuse of the woman's body, because
Yeah.
she cannot be pregnant so many times. I mean, it's very tiring for her also to take care of the living children and the pregnancy. So this is the debt, one of the debts that he made to her, not considering she needs rest. And okay, go and have sex with your lovers. He anyway did it, but didn't forget to come home and make the woman pregnant again. He was just not sensitive for these things. But okay, so she's someone who is very strong, and he's not humiliating her in any way, just
No.
this way that she's doing all the.
She knows how to protect herself.
Do you? Let's go back to him. Can you feel if he's happy in the life that he has? What he feels inside?
It's a hard question. Let me see. It's like he's just going with the flow. There is not happy but not sad either. Like, these plain feelings.
And he never asked himself, could it be better? Have you seen other people that are happy to ask himself? Well,
He's happy when he is with his friend, when he's with his relatives.
Some joy when it happens, some joy, some fun in the
Yeah.
house. Those moments.
Yeah.
Well, seems very not awakened person, still very, very much asleep. So, but interesting because your guide decided to show him exactly today. I mean, to explore his life, and it seems that you've been in your family lineage, in the face of this great great grandfather, great grandfather. But let's see why. What is the most important feeling here? let's go to his deathbed, as we call it, the last day of his life. Let's see where is he on the last day of his life and how does he feel.
It's difficult to see that.
And can you feel at least if he reached old age? I mean, very old age, or not, or he died earlier years?
No, he reached.
He reached.
Yeah.
Okay, if he cannot show us that information, let's go with him ahead in time when the disincarnation process, I mean the death process, already is completed for him, and when he is in the spiritual body only, and he can comment on this reincarnation that just ended. Let's try to feel him already in the spiritual form to see how he feels now. And what he thinks of the life that he had down on earth.
Some kind of anger.
Very interesting. Some kind of anger. Well, anger to whom?
Very hard question.
Maybe he could show us a picture, an image of what made him angry. Or the sensation that...
But he wasn't a happy person.
He realizes now, right? He realizes that he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
But when he... Let me ask him to review now his life, the life that he had on earth, and to tell us what is his opinion of his life. What he thinks now.
You couldn't experience love.
Oh, is that the reason why he's angry? Because
One of the reasons, not all.
So he couldn't experience love. Now he realizes this. But
But there are other reasons too.
what else is making him angry?
I feel a feeling of complicated life.
Did he expect more from himself when he was coming to this lifetime?
No, other people.
Oh, he thinks that other expected more from him.
He was born in an important family,
Mm-hmm.
and they were an important family. So he was the one that had keep running this family
Mm-hmm.
and the name of the family.
But did he manage to run it well? To us, it seemed that he is very successful, right? He was still
Yeah.
rich. He didn't lose the money. He didn't lose the position. Is he satisfied with this? That he done a good job with the wealth that they have, or not very satisfied?
Something in him is not satisfied.
Did he dream for a different destiny of himself, not connected to the family?
Yeah.
I see now. So it was like obligation. I have to do it, but I dream to be, let's say, traveler of the world, or poet, or painter.
Yeah, like that made me so much.
Interesting. And we couldn't say it from looking at the past life. He didn't seem somebody who is like inside want to be something else. He pretended very well. But wasn't he able to achieve his dream after all he had so much money and subordinates?
But this was not his dream.
But wasn't he able to abandon this role to relegate, to give the rights of the companies, of the businesses to somebody of the relatives, and to just go and do what he wanted. Or he couldn't afford such.
They couldn't hold it, keep it after him.
So nobody capable was there.
He was the last one.
I see. So
And it was a very tough job. The last years he was struggling with his health and condition. He was very tired.
very stressful, maybe
Yeah.
to keep all the balance, to have gains, not losses. Okay, but can he remember now what was his reincarnatory plan when he was coming as a baby in this family, in a rich family with such obligations to continue to take care? What was his actually plan to learn or to do or to experience?
What do you mean, like the reason why he was born?
Yes, because we always have like tasks, trials,
Okay.
people we should meet, lessons we should learn, things like that.
This is hard. Give me just some time. He wanted to increase the level of the relatives, the social level. He wanted them to pursue an academic.
I see.
He wanted like to make like a revolution inside the
The family
The-
members, to
yeah,
educate
the
them.
family members, the relatives.
Interesting. So it was with education to make them flourish in, I mean, to support them to study. Something
Yeah.
like that. So was he himself somebody who had education at that time?
By himself.
By himself. So
Yeah.
he learned by himself.
He,
But
he read a lot of books. He used to
I
discuss
see.
with his friends, family members,
Mhm.
about the social, the society, the politics.
I see. So he was a smart man.
Yeah.
And so one of his tasks was to support the other family members to be able to study, to push them a little bit in this direction.
Yeah.
Is he happy if this was successful? Was it successful, this endeavor with the relatives?
He's happy, but he's not happy how it continued afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
The other family members couldn't keep the money. They burned it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a downfall. Do you say downgrade? Downgrade after that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was the last one that could keep this.
Yeah.
Because even before him, his father and great-fathers, they did these kind of things.
The money were given to him, not to the family. That's why when somebody dies and the inheritance, even if it's big, when it's given, if it's not in the karma of the children of this man, they will lose the money. But it was coming with him, interesting, probably exactly for this reason, to do what he was supposed to do, to raise the kids, to educate them, to educate other relatives, to show a good example. And money are needed.
He's angry. He says, why didn't the relatives keep their social status? Why are they just seeing money? They are not keeping their etiquettes.
Mm-hmm. Because they're not developed souls, that's why. Not developed yet. Not so mature like him. But is he feeling like frustration because what he saw, that they're not keeping the level? Is he sad because of that?
Yeah, and he's still sad because of that.
Mm-hmm. So he needs to detach from this story, detach from this family, and to look at it only as like a math task. You're coming, those are the circumstances, this is your task, this is what we seek in the task, and he has done what he has to do in the way the best way he could do it at that time. So he doesn't need to suffer. But probably I'm thinking now, your father, you told me that your father now in this life is very capable to lose money.
Yeah.
I mean, even in small amounts and big amounts and not good decisions. Probably because in this past, if you were this great 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 grandfather, and you were so attached to why they didn't keep the wealth in the family, you had an issue with this to forgive them, those who are coming after you. And now you have the father who is doing a similar example of, because he has no skills in this, and to show just to forgive him. You see, it's just repeating the subject of the money, to forgive the other their ignorance, because it's not given to them to have money. And if it's given to you, somehow they will come to you. But to you, if it was needed to come earlier, it will be like inheritance. But obviously this life, it's not like inheritance. It will be probably you work for this money.
Yes.
But to forgive is very important, because what happens sometimes. Strong personalities like this grandfather, like you in the past, this man, they can so much obsess and attach why the others are not doing what I want, and because he had the control before, and now he's a spirit, but he's the same controlling spirit. I mean, he's the same character. He is not more mild or humble or anything. So probably he stayed there in the house and tried to, rule the things again, to suggest them some thoughts, and they didn't listen to him. Probably only felt the disturbances, the spiritual presence, how it sometimes creates disturbance. And it's painful for him also. So we should let go of what was, and we are no longer that personage. And we need to continue with our task to get the best of the lessons. To extract the wisdom. But let me ask him something now. Can he see any fault in himself in this past life? Any mistake? Anything that he would like to have done better?
To marry for love.
Oh, yes, he mentioned the subject of love. But let me ask him, what was preventing him or obstructing him to experience love? Or
The how can I say? During that time, it was you didn't marry for love. You married based on what your parents said.
So he did the marriage by the plan of the parents. He didn't wait to feel any feelings.
He didn't decide, really.
And let me ask him another thing. What prevented him to fall in love with one of his lovers, let's say? Some of the other women.
Because he wasn't really that bad man. He had still some barriers.
I see. Some respect for the wife.
And he never had bad view on women. He still respected women.
But it's very interesting answer you told now. It's actually a very positive answer. So he didn't allow himself to cheat on his wife in his heart. He cheated only with his body.
Yes.
Very interesting. So he had a respect for her, actually. Such type
they
of
had
respect.
Respect for each other.
But let me ask him now, at the end of his life, isn't he feeling more, how to say, higher friendly feeling to her and some type of love to her, to the wife that spent so many years with?
Of course, she raised the kids.
So,
and she raised good kids.
Yes. And see how God is working, even in arranged marriages. When you spend so many years with somebody and you get used to them, at the end of this life, you already have some feelings for the spirit. Although it was like somebody totally not my type, not my style. But you start to love them with the time. That's how when you meet this same spirit, the wife from the previous life, if you meet this current life, this spirit, you have affinity and good warm feeling for the spirit, for the person, and even you can fall in love, real love, because you already had those years. You see, it's influencing slowly by slowly, step by step. You will be able to, and maybe if you have any debt to her, it could be now to give to this person the opportunity for them to have their profession, not to be the domestic type person, but to you raise the kids and they will, let's say, or other life. I mean, not this current one, maybe in different lifetimes, but probably you try to give them opportunity to have a profession, because she didn't have, she was like the wife taking care of the kids. Interesting life. Okay, let's go now to ask your guide. Maybe new kind of wisdom will come now in the talk. And I want you to imagine a beautiful park.
Oh, he wants to tell me something.
Oh, okay. Let's
All
listen
the
to
time.
him. What he wants to tell us. He's free to speak.
He really wants me to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was leaving and he was like almost running after me.
Okay, so there is something we haven't learned yet.
Let me see. He says like he has trust in me,
Trust.
but I don't know why I can't feel what he is saying. Can you feel something?
Okay, let me ask him something, and probably this will trigger. Just to clarify something, because sometimes this is the case. Can he confirm for us if he is just a past life for you, or he is just a spirit from the lineage of your family, and he needs our help today? Is he just spirit that he's
It
telling
feels
us?
like his spirit. He's not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
He wants me to confirm something for him. He really wants me to answer something he wants to ask me.
Mm-hmm. So something is worrying him. I mean, he has a...
Yeah.
Okay, in what field is that? Is it about the family?
Yeah, kind of. I feel I get the feeling that he wants me to have control over things. I don't know
Mhm.
what things, if it's the relative, the
I
family.
see. I see. Okay, let me ask him something. Is he still worried about the family wealth and the properties and things like that? Is he still worried about?
Not about that, because that is already gone, but
Mm-hmm.
the connection between the members.
Oh, between all of you, the relatives, like there is a need for somebody to unite all the members of your big family, right?
Yeah, but he will be sad because the answer is the relatives. We are not like the old days. We are
Mm-hmm.
splitted.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is doing their own thing. Sometimes they meet, but it's not that kind of love, warmth.
Yeah,
between.
because they are different people, different spirits. Probably in his time, the people were different, the people
Yeah.
who are different. And now the new generations are different. But that was his pain. Let me ask him something now. What is happening with him now, so many years after this incarnation? What is happening with him? Where is he dwelling? Where is he living now? Is he here on the surface of the earth somewhere? Traveling.
Yeah.
Why he stays on the surface of the earth? What attracts him to stay here? What keeps him here?
He's not happy what happened after his death. Everything just went down.
Mm-hmm.
The money, the connection between family members.
But why he is not happy? Uh,
Because he really worked strong for,
Mhm.
for
But
the-
it's not his money. It's God's money.
no,
We are-
not only the money.
Mhm.
He's more.
The reputation.
No. He's that too, but he's more sad about why the family members doesn't have contact like before.
Mhm.
They don't love each other like before.
You know what is
They are
this?
more distanced.
Let me explain. So he needs our help, It's here more case of the spiritism instead of the regression. He's morally attached. It's moral attachment, because what is happening is making him sad, and he cannot continue, and he needs to continue his evolution. And give him few scenarios that he can actually be very useful, not to stay, not to worry, not to cry over what was lost, but to continue his evolution process, taking the help of his own spirit guide. And he will get some answer in the spiritual colonies, in the spiritual realm. When he goes there, he can ask, for example, what is the reincarnation plan of the generation after me, those grandsons, granddaughters, why they act like this, they don't have all connection, and he will learn what they need themselves to learn, and he will understand why everything looks like falling apart, and how he can contribute by coming in a flesh in a new next incarnation. But he has to prepare for this, and he has to consult his guide. By staying on the surface of the earth, he's only losing time and making himself suffer a lot more. I mean, he's useless here. I mean, he can help more from up there.
Yeah.
But he came, and these things happen in regressions often when the spirits, they suffered a lot, and probably they're at the edge of ready to go, ready to leave, ready to change, because the suffering accumulates. Can you imagine how many years this is? Like 150 maybe or more years in this state after his death. I mean, it's very, or even less, but it's a lot. It's a lot to spend, especially when you know that all the people you love and are dear to you, they are in the spiritual realm or continuing in the reincarnations, and they develop, and you stay and you do nothing and only cry and suffer unnecessarily. And if he comes, and if he chooses to come into incarnation, and probably the guides will advise him, he will be able to contribute with all his knowledge, his way, behavior or anything, and to be like a father in a family, to raise the kids, teach them the values,
He said he has searched for me a long time.
He searched for you.
And I didn't hear him, his voice.
And why was that?
Because he wanted help from my side.
But how he tried to reach you? Was it he trying with like his voice or images or any dream? In what way he tried to communicate?
The sound in my head.
The sound. But let me ask him something. Does he realize that you have many issues that you really try to solve yourself, and repetitive thoughts and things that bother you, and this actually can add more to the burden? And
no, he didn't do that by purpose, but he said, I tried to reach you several times, but he didn't listen to me.
Yeah, well, I have a question for him, and I want to ask him, did he learn anything about the communication with the spirits during his lifetime? About how we can...
No.
No. So this is also the problem with you. You also didn't learn. Your family didn't teach you. If you, let's say, for example, knew Spiritism and you were raised in this, you will be very open to listen to him, and very fast the problem will be solved. So I'm telling this to him to just make note that when he comes in reincarnation in a body, it is good to help the family, to teach the family that this is very normal thing. Mediumship is already so much spread, and we should not be afraid of the spirits, and we should seek God in many ways to communicate and to be receptive. Because if you were educated in different ways, probably you won't be afraid, and you will very easy to accept that somebody is in need of help. But it's not your fault, it's not your fault. At the moment, I'm happy that he actually approached you now in regression.
It feels like he's stuck between this life and the other life.
Yeah, it's like a car on a parking. It's not moving. This is the sad part, He shouldn't stay there, because he could contribute a lot, and many karmas are waiting for him, to fulfill. I mean, many deeds he needs to fulfill still in the evolution, so he should not stay there.
But how can he go?
Oh, with a prayer. It's, first is the desire. Now, today we listened to him, we heard his story, and we did evaluate his life as if it was like your life. It doesn't matter. I mean, he will have to repay this woman some love in the next incarnation, the woman he had, the wife, and probably also the lovers that can come to him as daughters or something like that. But he just need to raise his soul to God and to pray for help and to just say like a child, I don't like my current situation. I pray for help and I want to understand better my situation. Please, God, help me, send me somebody to help me. It doesn't matter in what language he will say it. It doesn't matter how he calls God. It's the same creator force that made us all. And the guides will be able to approach him. Even today, even now, they wait. For sure, his guide is waiting here in the room, waiting for him just to accept the help. Because probably they were trying to approach him, but he was afraid of them. But your energy is more closer to his energy because you're in a body. You see, when we are in bodies, we are lower energy than the guides. So now he can trust us. He also has a guide, protector, spirit, or angel, or whatever word he wants to substitute there. But just raise his soul with a sincere prayer for help. And that, yes, he doesn't know all the answers, he doesn't know how to help himself, but God knows how, and they will send him, his guide, to take him by the hand, how we say, and lead him to the spiritual hospital, the spiritual zone, where he will probably meet his friends there and his spiritual friends from other incarnations, and it will be good. He won't be so lonely. Because it's lonely when you are on the earth alone and separated from all who loves you. It's like a curse. It's not a good situation. And one advice also, because his name from, you can check his name from your family records. When you do a gospel at home procedure for yourself, for calming all the spirits around, just if you remember, mention his name a few times, just to thank him for that he came today, and it was a good experience for us both, and that we wish him, just to remind him that we wish him a good journey and good reincarnations ahead, and you will be glad to meet him someday, maybe in the form of a small child, let's say, or something, if he is in the same lineage of family. But it was just to give him some courage, courage.
I see that I hold his hand and I help him to go to a stair, and this stair goes to a big sun. The sun is shining, it's very strong.
So this is, he has to continue to walk.
Yeah,
it's very good.
He's walking slow, and now I see his picture, he's smiling, he's very happy. And he does like this with his stick, like thank you.
Oh, he's greeting us with the stick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. You see how helping others, even if they're not in the flesh, it's not scary thing, and it's very rewarding. I don't know if you could feel the love. The vibration got very strong at some point.
Yeah. But he wanted to... I asked him, what do you want to say me? Like an advice, but I couldn't hear what he wanted to say.
Oh, you wanted to ask him an advice?
Yeah, because he was very stressed to go.
Oh, why didn't
up
you...
for the stairs.
You tell me. Why didn't you tell me? But he said actually advice. He said something to you earlier. Remember to try to control the family, to make them closer to each other. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the advice. But it is... We don't know if this is in your... how to say, capability.
Yeah.
And also if it's in your task, because what if your task is to stay in Bulgaria and be disconnected from the family, let's say.
Yeah.
We don't know this. But it's good idea, although I see separation in almost every family. It's not like in the past days. Yes, we haven't
Yeah,
done
he
it.
left.
He left. Oh, he really left. So he took the advice. Really nice. Can you imagine now a beautiful park with a bench to